What's up, CrossFit Federal Way? It is Monday. It's now the start of May. And this feels like it will never end, but it will. So, we're gonna keep doing what we've been doing with at-home workouts and other things like that. I'm still churning over ideas in my head of what we can do as a challenge this month, just as something additional to the workouts and all that sort of stuff. It will be coming. It won't be a scored challenge like what we did with the Healthy Habits Challenge. The announcement of that winner should happen today. We're filming this on Sunday for Monday, so it should happen on Monday because I'm gonna have to go back through and double check and verify point totals and all that stuff, and I'll make sure that I have the same numbers you guys do for yourselves. Just because sometimes people did like Tuesday's workout on a Wednesday and then posted on Tuesdays and things like that, so I got to make sure I get all those points in there. Yeah, I'm excited to be able to give away that gift card and have some sort of good news for somebody during all of this stuff. Any amount of positive, anything that we can be doing to offset just the general vibe now that we know that stay at home is going longer. I know, I'm not excited about it. I know you guys probably feel the same. The biggest thing we can possibly be doing is just keeping our heads held high, keeping our wits about us, and just keep doing the things we can. Take control of the stuff that we can control, and do the best, be the best version of ourselves, do the best thing that we can with what we're given. I know that we're taking advantage of the time off right now to get the gym all squared away and change some things up and all that. And you guys have seen some of what we've done, and it should be getting much closer to being finished this week. So I'm super excited about that. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's talk about what we're doing today. So we are keeping it real simple. I wanted this one on Monday to be super approachable, no equipment needed. We're doing Tabatas. So if you've never done a Tabata before, I know we've done them plenty of times at the gym, or if you're like, what is that again? A Tabata is an interval, so it's going to be 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and you're going to do 8 rounds. So that is 4 minutes total for your Tabata. And the intention behind these is when it is time to go, you are not pacing yourself. You are going as hard as you can. You are trying to get as many reps as you can. If you hit failure, good, you're doing a Tabata the right way. So this is going to be 3 Tabatas back to back. That is a 12-minute workout total. And we're starting off with a Tabata of air squats, going straight into a Tabata of push-ups, and then a Tabata of sit-ups. Now, this sounds really simple, but trust me, these can be incredibly devastating. When you're moving really fast, you're going to average, if you're moving quickly and moving well with good standards, you could be 19, 20, 21, 22 air squats a minute, air squats in 20 seconds, depending on how fast you're moving, and if you are truly hitting extension. Push-ups are one that you can easily burn out on really quickly. You might be able to go the first 20, the full 20 seconds or the first few reps or first few intervals, and then when you get to the later ones, you get 2, 3, 4 in, and all of a sudden everything's all blown up and you just can't go anymore and you got to rest. So, and that again is the intention. If you're hitting failure, you're doing Tabata right. And then sit-ups, I find that I can average anywhere from about 17 to 19 sit-ups in a 20-second interval. And we can talk about some of the strategies and how to cycle those things faster. So these are all movements that we're all well familiar with, but I'm still going to talk about standards just so we understand what we're working towards, because when we are trying to go fast, it's easy to skirt around the standards. So let's start with the air squat. Now, air squats, you want to make sure, just like with any other squat, I'm going to sit all the way down until my hip crease gets below the top of my knee, and then stand all the way back up to where my hips are open. You're standing up at the top of your squat if you can squeeze your butt. So when you're going fast and it's only for 20 seconds, I want you to really think about squeeze your butt at the top. Don't think about coming up here and ending just a little shy. This might feel like you're doing squats and you're standing all the way through, but notice my hips are still in that closed position. So I'm going to stand all the way back up, squeeze my butt every time, even if I need to pause briefly at the top to get that squat. Now, when you start to get really tired, it's okay to get your arms involved. So you can, if you time it right, you can fall into the bottom of the squat and use your hands to kind of help throw yourself back up and still hit that standard when your legs are burning and you're towards the end of that Tabata. So really make sure, again, depth is usually probably the easy part for most of us, but making sure we're hitting full extension at the top can sometimes be tricky when we're trying to really move quick. Now, push-ups. Yeah, I can do that. All right, so hands are shoulder width apart and body's in a nice straight line. I'm gonna bring my chest all the way down to the ground. Notice my elbows are tucked in, so I'm not flaring my arms out. Elbows are in nice and close. That's a healthier position for my shoulders. So chest hits the ground, all the way back up to full extension. One thing I will say when you're trying to cycle push-ups is think about how you're breathing. If I have more air in my lungs, when my chest hits the floor, I can rebound a little faster. So if I take a big breath, I can help kind of almost get a little bit of a bounce off the floor. So really trying to think about moving to the floor fast and immediately changing direction on those push-ups. Try to just keep at it. This is one that gets really spicy really fast. And then with sit-ups, just like with an ab mat, if I don't have an ab mat, that's okay. I'm going to butterfly my knees out. Soles of my feet are together. My target is my toes. Now when I go back, hands are going up over my head, and I'm throwing my arms forward, reaching for my toes, trying to touch my toes every time. If I want to cycle faster, I'm going to actively push off my feet at the top. That's going to increase my stretch reflex on my push-ups and make it, or not my push-ups, my sit-ups, but make it easier to move faster. So notice I'm still touching my feet. I'm actively pushing back to increase that. Otherwise, you get kind of that lazy change of direction on your sit-ups, and that can slow you down when you only have that small window of time to work through those reps. So that's standards on our sit-ups. Again, shoulders are going to be over my hips at the top. What I want you guys to do for the score on this workout is it is going to be total number of reps of each movement. So you will have 3 numbers to post. So for your 4 minutes total Tabata of air squats, you're going to have a score of total number of air squats, total number of push-ups, total number of sit-ups. Best way to do that, keep a running count in your head. Don't try to write down during your 10-second rest every single different number you get. If I get 19 air squats in my first 20 seconds, cool. I'm going to start my next 20 seconds at 20. So keep a running number. Then in that 10-second transition from air squats to push-ups and from push-ups to sit-ups, write down that big number. Start over from 0 on a new movement. Easiest way to track that in my experience, you can do it however you want to, but definitely the easiest way to track that in all the times that I've done Tabatas is just one big running number. So 3 numbers to post for your score, and yeah, it should be a good one. This is one of those deceptively difficult workouts. Yes, you're going to get sweaty. Yes, it's going to get hard, and it's going to be awesome. So let's get after it.